Hello mummies and daddies, I hope you're all doing well. So today I don't have any key dates to remind you of, but I've got some key pieces of information and requests. The first one is, it was lovely to see today I sat and did my half-termly dinner, or lunch should I say, with our Year 4 students, and I do this across our value school and stellar, wonderful students, and so many interesting conversations and questions. But something came from that when we were having the conversation. The first part was, I asked the young people how many hours of sleep they think they need per day, and they all said 6, 7, 8 hours. And the reality is that children in primary school need around between 10 and 11 hours sleep. Children in secondary school need around between 9 to 10 hours sleep, more actually around 10 hours of sleep. And as adults, we need 7 to 8 hours sleep. What was interesting is most of our young children in our school are sleeping on average between, in the good cases, 8:30 and generally anything between 8:30 and 10 o'clock, and then waking up at 5 a.m. That is in no way enough sleep. Not possible to develop cognitively and physically on that. We must understand our children are growing and their growth spurt continue, and the fact of the matter is they need good, clean, healthy food, they need to be hydrated and drink ample water, they need quality sleep, because when they sleep, that's when our bodies recover. And the fact is, if they're having 7 hours sleep and they're supposed to have 11 hours sleep, their bodies are not recovering, and this has knock-on effects as they get older. As parents, as adults, we have a duty of care to look at this, so please ensure you put this in place, that they actually have good sleep routines and they get that sleep that they all deserve and need to develop physically as well as cognitively. So that's my first request to parents. The second request is to have routines with your children, because fascinating and interesting, I've seen it and I've done it a few times now, last year and this year when I've had these dinners or lunches in this case, is our young people not knowing how to use a knife and a fork, not knowing how to cut. They don't know, and that is something that you need to teach them. We are doing it in part, but it's your responsibility. Ask yourselves the questions: do you actually have dinner with your sons and daughters? Or are they eating on a sofa in front of a TV or in different rooms? Those routines are so important as a family to bring the nuclear family together. Them being able to articulate and make eye contact and have a conversation with you, or is Baba and Mama too busy in their own worlds doing this? As a father, I'm speaking to myself first. My son is 24, my eldest is 25. When he comes and visits, even if he's not hungry, he has to sit at the dinner table and join in the conversation with his younger siblings who are 8 years old and 11 years old respectively. So he has to do that. That's the expectation and routines that we have. I would request and ask all parents to reflect on your evening routines and put something in place, and that's important to have as well. And the third part is a third request, and my colleagues have already started talking about this, and I'm sure many parents agree with this, that we are saying hashtag wait to year 10 when it comes to mobile phones and technology. So please, I know sometimes we want to gift our sons and daughters everything, but we have to control this. And when it comes to smartphones, can we please look to give this to our older children in year 10 and up? As a school, next academic year, we will have a zero tolerance towards mobile phones. So what you need to understand by this is, we will only allow smartphones for our sixth formers, and there will be designated areas where they can use them and other students can use them. So sixth form common room, the sixth form center, they will be able to use the smartphones. Other than that, other students I would recommend, because of course we have to live in the real world, they need to contact you in the afternoon, in the morning, for pickups on the buses. So what I would recommend is to have something like this. Very nominal, doesn't hurt your pockets. It's around 150 to 200 dirhams. It's more, you can make calls off it, SMS off it, and that's as much as you can do. And this will allow your sons and daughters to contact you, to phone you, but will remove the distractions away from smart tech and social media and all of those particular parts, because it's up to you. We notice a lot of issues happen at home on social media, sleep patterns, up to late screen time, all of these things, and then the expectation is for the school to address this and deal with this. But those habits, those attitudes are picked up at home as well as in school, but at home particularly in their social time. Okay, so I would say to you, next year, no smart tech. If it's seen, it will be confiscated, and if you are a parent that is of the school of thought and opinion that allowed it, then please understand, next year we have zero tolerance. And I'm making you well in advance that our community, our culture will not be for those particular family members who feel as though the rules don't matter. The rules do matter. Get a light phone, it's functional and it addresses it. They will be able to use this in certain parts within the school. So at the front of the school we have the arch. Under the arch they can make calls to you in the morning and after school, and that's practical because we live in the real world. At the back of the school, gate number 4, that tennis court area, the far end of the gate number 4, they can use it to call you from there, and that's when they will use it. Other than that, this needs to be put away and not be seen and put on silent. Okay? For those young people that don't have phones, absolutely great. Thank you very much for that, and you are able to use one of our receptions if they need to call home, and they do it in the correct and appropriate ways. Please support this initiative. It is so important. It will really make a difference in terms of our students' engagement and their behavior in school, and we need to come together as a school community to make this happen. #community.